What obscure cases were decided by federal circuit courts? Imagine a case that involves a tiny patent dispute over a specialized piece of technology used only in a niche industry or a legal question about a rarely used federal statute. These are the kinds of cases that often fly under the radar but can have significant implications within their specific fields. The United States Court of Appeals for the Federal Circuit, established in 1982, has jurisdiction over a broad range of specialized legal matters, including patent law, government contracts, and certain international trade issues. While many cases involve high-profile patent disputes or government procurement challenges, some decisions address less obvious, more obscure issues. One example involves a case concerning the interpretation of a federal statute related to the licensing of radio frequencies. In this case, a small telecommunications company challenged the Federal Communications Commission's rules for allocating spectrum licenses. The court's decision clarified the scope of the agency's authority and set a precedent for how similar licensing disputes would be handled in the future. Although the case did not garner widespread media attention, it shaped the regulatory landscape for small telecommunications providers. Another lesser-known case involved a dispute over the rights to a specific type of chemical compound used in a niche pharmaceutical application. The patent rights were contested between two research entities, with questions about whether the patent application met the requirements for novelty and non-obviousness under federal patent law. The Federal Circuit's ruling provided detailed analysis of prior art references and clarified how certain chemical modifications could be viewed as inventive. This case influenced subsequent patent applications in the pharmaceutical industry, especially for compounds with similar structures. There have also been decisions involving complex issues of government contracts, where the court had to interpret provisions related to bid protests or dispute resolution procedures. For instance, a case involving a defense contractor challenged the Department of Defense's decision to cancel a solicitation due to technical irregularities. The court examined the contractual obligations and procedural fairness, ultimately affirming the agency's decision. While not widely publicized, this case helped define the boundaries of agency discretion in procurement processes. In addition, some cases have addressed international trade issues involving small importers or exporters contesting tariffs or trade restrictions. These decisions often involve intricate legal arguments about trade agreements and the authority of federal agencies. Although these cases may seem obscure, they play a vital role in shaping the enforcement and interpretation of trade laws. Overall, the Federal Circuit's docket includes many cases that might seem minor or technical but are essential for the development of specialized areas of law. These decisions often set important legal standards that influence future cases and industry practices, even if they do not make headlines.